If you are confused by this video title and you're like, this is just clickbait, I swear it's not. I promise you. It is really true that your answers don't completely matter in an interview. So today we're going to talk about what matters more. And I know I have spent so many videos telling you how to strategically answer questions, making it seem like your answers matter a ton. I'm not saying they have no value, but today we're going to talk about the flip side, how they are not the only thing that matters, why that is, and what you need to focus on most. I'm Cassandra, and I help motivated professionals build their careers and businesses through practical tips to gain confidence. So let's get started. All right, so why don't your answers matter? It is because there is tons of research out there, tons of articles written, and I will even say from my own experience sitting in so many interviews that interviewers often base hiring decisions on how they feel about you more than what you say. That's kind of revolutionary. So it doesn't mean that you can go in and have terrible interview answers and just kind of say whatever you want, but if you gave a great feeling, you'll do fine. It's just that you don't have to put all your eggs in the perfect answer interview basket. If you give a bunch of crappy answers, that's not going to make the interviewer feel good, so it's still going to deter you, but there are some key things you can do to make them feel warm towards you that will help you get that job. So let's talk about those. Okay, a little bit more first on why this matters. Recruiters and hiring managers are looking for people who want to be at their company and who they genuinely like. I mean, think about it. You are going to spend, 70% or something like that of our waking hours with this new person we're hiring. So they want to make sure they like that person, that they can see spending that much time with them. And that's why it really matters how you make them feel. Okay, now I promise we will get into it. So first thing, you have to make a great first impression. This means smiling. This means giving a strong handshake and good eye contact. This means that when someone comes out to get you from the lobby, you are not sitting there on your phone like this, looking like you have other things that are taking your priority. No. We have the phone away, as we have talked about in other videos. We have the phone away and we are sitting there pleasantly smiling, kind of looking around the room, waiting to go in. You can flip through, if they have brochures or anything out there, you can flip through that, but we're never really paying attention to it because we're ready to go to look up at them and say hello and shake their hand, right? Great first impressions lead to a much stronger chance of getting hired overall. It actually, their decisions made up pretty fast in that first impression, and then your answers just kind of help affirm. Sorry, I'm lost for words today, guys. Your answers then just help affirm the decision they've already made. If you give a bad first impression, that's a really bad starting feel, and it takes up to 7 other impressions to reverse it, which basically means you have to have 7 awesome interview answers. Okay? That's hard. So let's just have a great first impression right off the bat. Then, during the interview, you of course want to be yourself, but I want you to be yourself on a really good day. So you're going to keep smiling, you're going to make eye contact and show a little more interest with your eyes. As Tyra Banks used to say on America's Next Top Model, you need to smize. I could look totally creepy right now, I have no idea. But you need to smize if possible. And then, one of my favorites, lean in slightly, not over the table, but lean in slightly. Leaning forward is a nonverbal cue of interest. So you want to lean forward a bit so that they know you're interested in what they're saying and the job at hand. All of these things are nonverbal cues that show enthusiasm, and people want enthusiastic people working at their company. So this is going to make you seem, I'm going to say the word again, enthusiastic towards being there, which is going to create a warm feeling to them. That interviewer or hiring manager is going to feel your warmth, your joy for being there, and it's going to make them be on your side. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, I have seen this play out in my own life. I sit on a lot of hiring panels, hiring committees, and I will watch someone come in with a great first impression, just have a nice overall pleasant demeanor, and not give the greatest interview answers, yet we in the room are all rooting for the person. Sometimes this comes out in the interview by helping the person find the right answer. So sometimes you're asked a question in an interview and you answer it one way, but it was just a bad interview question. And as you're answering, the person on the other end realizes, oh, I wanted them to talk more about this thing. If you are giving a good positive feel, sometimes since they're rooting for you and you give that bad answer, they will say, or not bad, but just unknowing what they're looking for answer, they will prompt you and go, okay, that's interesting, but could you tell me more of how you've done that in this situation? Or, I was looking at this job you've done. It seems like that was a place where this could have come in play too. Could you give me an example from that? They will help guide you along so you give better answers because you already have given them the feel that they're on your team, they want you working there. It's amazing. So bottom line, the more likable you are based on your nonverbal communication skills, the more likely you are to get the job, even if your answers aren't the greatest. Now, I hope this has been helpful to you. If you need more interview help, I have a whole interview preparation checklist in the description box below. I also have videos for you, a whole interview playlist here, and the top 5 interview answers here, because like we said, you still got to practice and have good answers. They just don't have to be amazing if you're focused on feel. So that is it for today. I am Cassandra. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when these new videos come out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!